Our group consisted of Louis Armstead, Aletha Davis, Carl Ecker, Danielle Lester, and Amanda Parrish. My name is Amanda. We created a beginner's guide to purchase orders and purchase cards, better known as P-cards. We decided to do our project on this since our general perception is that there is still quite a bit of confusion in public agencies regarding the usage of purchase cards and purchase orders. We wanted to provide some general insight on what exactly the two are and what their processes entail. Though we understand that every organization has their own policies and procedures in terms of procurement, there are some basic rules of thumb that anyone can apply to their purchasing practices. First, we have a general background on purchasing programs to include the reasoning behind the insurgence of P-card implementation. We then dissect both the purchase order and purchase card systems, providing benefits and disadvantages for each. For example, a benefit of the purchase order is that they provide an extremely high level of accountability to the office since they require so much red tape. A disadvantage of purchase orders is just that, the red tape. The process is lengthened due to the incessant approvals that are necessary to get something signed. Counter to this negative is the benefit of purchase cards. Employees can drastically decrease the time and effort required in a purchase, eliminating much wasted time. Unfortunately, this reduction in effort also lends to a common practice of reducing staff since the large accounts payable teams are no longer needed. In this guide, we also discuss when to use purchase cards and purchase orders, since their uses often differ. Purchase orders are typically used when agencies have large-scale orders coming from a state contract. They are also used for purchases of uncommon purchases such as large equipment and furniture. Many agencies will actually set a rule of thumb that purchases over a certain amount must be done via purchase orders. Alternatively, purchase cards are made for single purchases, particularly ones that can be delivered quickly. They are also often used for online purchases, eliminating the need for a written purchase order. Wherever purchase cards are implemented, training programs are not only needed but required. Employees must go through a rigorous application process as well as formal trainings regarding the do's and don'ts of the card program. This training should also include an understanding of monthly limits, the reconciliation process, as well as security best practices. Finally, we give our recommendation and conclusion. We provide some tips for what should be mentioned in a new card program policy and procedure, which includes points like authorization forms, training policies, spending limits, guidelines for purchases, audits, etc. Our guide was not meant to be an overwhelming description of a purchasing program, but was to serve as a simplified explanation of purchase cards and purchase orders. We hope that it can serve to educate those that are initially intimidated by the intensive programs that many agencies implement. Thank you.